We begin on the NFL gridiron where Josh Gordon's ugly side appears to have reared its head again. The New England Patriots wide receiver has been suspended indefinitely for violating the terms of his conditional reinstatement under the NFL's drug policy, the league announced Thursday. The 27-year-old has been suspended by the NFL for most of the previous 4 seasons because of multiple drug violations. Based on the discipline schedule in the collective bargaining agreement, Gordon would be facing banishment from the league for any positive drug test, though he could still apply for reinstatement. Gordon said yesterday he was stepping away from the game to focus on his mental health. In 11 games with the Pats, Gordon totaled 40 receptions for 720 yards and 3 touchdowns. I was on board with the trade that sent him to New England, watched him have some game at MetLife just a few weeks ago, and realized today that Gordon has Jerry Rice talent with an asterisk. His addiction prevents him from being as great as he can be. Nothing is slowing down Zion Williamson's greatness. The diaper dandy's first game at Madison Square Garden on Thursday night left the star Duke freshman thinking about playing a few more at the world's most famous arena. Open quote, 41 games at the Garden, I mean, it would probably be incredible, close quote. The projected top 5 NBA draft pick says Williamson helped Duke come back for a 69-58 victory over Texas Tech. Given that the Knicks are among the worst in the league, they should be in position for Williamson as well as fellow Duke freshman R.J. Barrett and also Cam Reddish. Williamson fouled out with just under 4 minutes to go on his 3rd charge of the game, but he finished with 17 points and 13 rebounds and 25 electric minutes in front of a number of NBA executives, including Knicks president Steve Mills. Go get that boy, Knicks. Feels like yesterday that we were talking about the Brooklyn Nets and a losing streak, but what a difference a few weeks can make. Spencer Dinwiddie scored 27 points off the bench and made a critical defensive play in the final seconds, lifting the Nets over the Chicago Bulls 96-93 Wednesday night for their 7th consecutive victory. Jarrett Allen had 16 points and 12 rebounds for the resurgent 15-18 Nets, who had dropped 8 straight before putting together the NBA's longest active winning streak. Brooklyn's effort was even more impressive considering it came on the second night of a back-to-back following an emotional 115-110 home win Tuesday over LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. We go inside the locker room for the matchup with James and the red-hot Nets.
We got to continue to get better. We don't just take the losses and throw them away. You know, not in the Wild Wild West, you know, when every game counts, you know, I mean, every game matters. And, you know, we could have had a pretty good road trip, but, you know, going 1-3 is definitely not the way that we would like to have it.
That's the thing about this group. I feel like we have a really good group of guys, man, good group of men that really believe in trusting the process, really believe in working hard, really believe in our coaching staff, really believe in the next man, and that's the best thing about being here.
Got our butt kicked, man. They came to play. Yeah. We watch a lot of film, and they outplayed us. Every team that we lost to outplayed us and played hard and got us moving, played the whole 24 seconds, and they was ready.
You know, I think we're playing some really good basketball. You know, this trip, the last couple of games didn't look too bright for us, but I think we have a bright future, and we're going to continue to, get better and better, and that's all you can ask for.
Good stuff from the Nets. Can't say the same about the Knicks. Joel Embiid had 24 points and 10 rebounds. Ben Simmons got his 2nd triple-double in his last 3 games. And the Philadelphia 76ers snapped out of a funk to beat the Knicks 131-109 on Wednesday night. Both the Knicks and Nets had off Thursday night. The Knicks welcome Atlanta to the Garden tonight before hosting the Greek Freak and the Milwaukee Bucks on Christmas Day. The Nets will welcome Indiana to Brooklyn tonight and Phoenix to the Barclays Center on Sunday. On the NFL gridiron, the 5-9 New York Giants will be in Indianapolis Sunday for a 1 p.m. kickoff. The Colts are 8-6. The Jets are 4-10. They host Green Bay at 1 p.m. Sunday at MetLife Stadium. The Packers come in at 5-8-1. With the Pack out of the playoff race, it only makes sense for them to rest Aaron Rodgers, who is the highest paid player on the roster and the most valuable to the team, of course. It seems like that's not the case because when Rodgers talked to reporters on Wednesday, he said he's going to play on Sunday against the Jets and in the season finale on December 30th against the Detroit Lions. But why does he want to play when the team simply is playing for pride? He says, I think it's a lot about leadership. Too bad he can't take a pay cut and help Green Bay get some better players around him. See Tom Brady here, just my hot take. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. I feel like every time on the show we talk about Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, and I try to give you an update. Only problem is there's really no true update. Machado met with the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees this week. That follows a meeting with the Chicago White Sox. John Heyman reports that's basically the world of Machado's suitors right now, and that there is no quote-unquote mystery team in the running. Seems like Manny could wind up in pinstripes after all. It also seems like Bryce Harper could end up with the L.A. Dodgers. Remains to be seen. We do know where Daniel Murphy is going, though, and it's not the Yankees. Murphy and the Colorado Rockies have agreed on a 2-year deal. The 33-year-old Murphy split last season between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs, batting an overall .299 with 12 home runs and 42 RBI and 351 plate appearances. He got a late start to the season, debuting on June 12th after recovering from off-season microfracture surgery on his right knee. Murphy should share time at both first and second base in 2019. Good pickup there for the Colorado Rockies. Ohio State coach Urban Meyer announced earlier this month that he will retire following the Buckeyes' matchup against Washington in the Rose Bowl. He isn't, though, planning to completely walk away from the university once his responsibilities with the football team come to a close. In an interview Thursday, Meyer said he will be co-teaching a character and leadership course at Ohio State's Fisher College of Business next year. He also said he plans to work with athletic director Gene Smith in some capacity after he officially retires. On the ice, the New York Rangers will skate in Toronto Saturday night. The Islanders are in Dallas Sunday night. The Devils are home in New Jersey tonight to host Ottawa. In local college basketball, the Florida men's basketball team crushed JMU 75-48 Rose Hill Thursday night. The women's program will play at noon today up in New Rochelle against the Iona Gales. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for the NBA Rookie of the Year and what a dominant, fresh face can do for a franchise. Take note here, New York Knicks. New York Knicks and current LA Clippers head coach Doc Rivers may have said it best this week when previewing his matchup with the Dallas Mavericks and NBA rookie Luka Doncic. Open quote, I haven't ever wanted to watch a rookie play more than him, close quote. Doncic dropped 32 points on the Clippers after the game. Rivers said, I'm sick of him, with a laugh. The Serbian rookie is the real deal. He already plays the pick and roll like a 7-year NBA veteran. He's a good passer. He's physical. He's got a great floater when he drives the lane, and his step-back three is already maybe the second best in the NBA. James Harden takes the nod there. I'm not sure what the ceiling is for Doncic, but at 19 years old, he dropped 32 points in an NBA game. That's an impact rookie indeed. The Mavs are 15-15 and competing. I'll leave you with this cool stat. Check out these all-star numbers. 18.8 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game, 4.9 assists per game, 1.2 steals per game, over 36% from downtown. He has over 500 points and 150 rebounds and 100 assists. According to Basketball Reference, only one other player reached those milestones by his 28th career game. Take a guess who that was or is. LeBron James. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C.